Yep, this is me getting violently thrown about in the back of a 4x4 because today we drove across the desert to the inland sea. Whilst I was in Qatar, I absolutely had to go to the desert. It was the only thing that I really wanted to do because I think being able to say you've gone to a desert is something that not a lot of people can say. The driver picked us up and we drove out of the city. And when you actually arrive at the entrance to the desert, there's the optional add-on of being able to ride a camel. So I thought, why not? When in Rome, right? I went for the shortest ride possible, so it was literally only like 2 minutes. And the whole thing was actually really uncomfortable. But what I found really interesting was the noises that the guys were making. And they were basically talking to the camel because the camels were listening to the instruction. But it wasn't even words, it was just noises. You do also get the opportunity to hold an eagle, but I passed on that one. And then we set off into the desert. I wasn't expecting to be thrown around as much as I was, but it was super cool. We were going up and down dunes. We stopped off a couple of times to take in the views. It's very common for the locals here to buy a trailer and go and take it to the desert, and that's where they spend the weekends and stuff with their family. We drove all the way to the inland sea across the sand dunes, and you can see Saudi Arabia in the distance. The water here was fab. It was so blue and so clear, and there were so many crabs. I did nearly accidentally step on one, but thankfully it moves quicker than I do. And after a bit of time there, we basically then made our way back. On the way back, we actually passed a mosque, which is crazy. Imagine building a mosque out in the desert. Seeing the desert was honestly such a cool experience, and I definitely recommend it. It's like being on a completely different planet.